Hi, this is Andrea, my zombie RV, and this is day number 3 in putting my laminate floor down. Now, I usually keep this place pretty neat, but as you can see over my shoulder, I've got cut planks, I've got a table to work on, which I rarely get up there and work on it because mostly I'm on my rickety knees. I've got a little bit done. It has been raining for every day of doing this, and it's raining again today. So I have had to do my jigsaw and my Dremel tool over here, which has made a huge monstrous mess. Phil got me a laminate cutter, but I've ended up using my saw, and because it's raining, every cut I have to measure it, and then I have to walk over there and make the cuts in the garage with the crosscut saw, because I'm a lot more proficient with that. And the long lengths I have to do with the ripper saw, which I've got to start doing some of that this morning. So this is the progress I made as we go back in the back of the RV. My very first day, the only thing I accomplished was this one little section right here. Seriously, a whole day. This is another project I'm doing right here, which all of these are the breakers for the house and some of the fuses, and I am redoing that and labeling them so they're easier for us to see without getting down on our knees. I'm having a lot of trouble with this flooring. It's supposed to be a lot easier than it actually is. It's a lot harder than it seems. And like everything we have found in this RV, nothing is square. So one of my biggest challenges so far is to get that one plank that I started right down through here straight, because that determines the rest of the RV. How you don't want that board going off to one side or the other. Yesterday, excuse me. Yesterday I worked on the this center part right here. Around all this is the hardest part, was right in here. So this is a doorway. Will go in here. So I got that. And the circle for the potty, and you would never know what I used for that. I actually used my Cricut paper cutter, and I put the right size in that I needed, and I had it perfectly cut. I transferred that onto another board, which is around here somewhere, and on a scrap piece of board, and made it first on a scrap piece, and then I tested it, and then I put it in my long plank, so I didn't waste whole planks in doing this. There's still some white pencil on the floor, which that'll all come up. Those are my lines for cutting and getting things square. Today, my goal, I have to set my goals really small. There's a learning curve for this, I'm sure, and I'm still on that curve. My hope today is to get all of this done and then come up the hallway and get that laid down, which shouldn't be, you would think it wouldn't be hard, but oh my gosh. Here, I'll show you. Here's one of my cuts that I did. Let me put that against a white wall. So this was a scrap piece, and I cut this board, and it actually didn't fit. So I had to recut it. But that just showed me some of the corners and getting it all straight. And I'm sure people that are better at math than me would have as bad a problem as I do, but I am what I am. So, and I want to finish putting down the silver kill mat insulation on the floor. Sorry about that. We're making huge messes in here. So the vacuum cleaner's in here, and we have nothing to sit on, so we have chairs, which I usually put up there. And we have a heater. So it went from broiling 100 degrees in here to 40 degrees literally overnight. I much prefer the cold because when it gets hot, it's just miserable. When the floor is laid down, though, it will help keep it temperate in here. Today we're also working on the generator. For whatever reason, it comes on but it won't stay on, and we haven't quite figured it out. So Phil is inside researching today to see what could be wrong and trying to address that problem, because there's always a problem. If the generator doesn't work, we are so screwed. So I'm going to stay positive and work on my floor today, and hopefully it will look a lot better at the end of this. So there we go. That's today. And at night I take a tramadol and several Advil for my knees, and my hands hurt. Everything hurts. But it is what it is, and it's coming along. But yeah, I wish my knees were better. I'm probably going to have to go to the orthopedist when I'm done with all this. So that's the adventure. And that's it for me. See you next time.